Greetings, my people. This is your brother B bringing to you yet again another episode 29 on this YouTube channel, Opps Opportunities for Black and Brown, Brown and Black. And on episode 29, I'll be talking about the N word. The N word with the A at the end, and the N word with the ER at the end. So, the N word with the ER at the end, that was created by the Caucasians that enslaved Africans here in the United States. It was meant to belittle a particular race, which is not good at all. Like how I said in the episode previously, is that we're all human beings. We should be judged based on our actions. Yes, we have different skin tone, different ethnic race, customs, cultures, different different in the culinary arts or the way we dress, whatnot. It's meant to be respected, acknowledged. But that word is so hurtful, and there's other insults for different races that all it's made is to cause hurt in people and to intensify certain emotions, whether it's going to be sadness or it's going to be anger. And then anger could be turned into rage, and once you're in rage, all sorts of things could happen. It's not good. But see, that bad energy got to another person's state of emotion, which was also bad, mad to rage. And the thing is, from the start of the evil energy, someone else got it, and that same energy could go back to you or to others. And that's not good. That's why it's very important to respect each other and judge each other based on people's actions. So unfortunately, there are different words, insults that are exclusively for other races. I'm not gonna get into this episode. And when it comes to the N word with the A at the end, that word has been very desensitized through music mostly, and to a certain degree movies, mostly music. I could only say for Southern California and LA, my generation, we started getting into saying the N word with the A at the end. Me personally, no. Because us Latinos, we have our own words. Homie, compa, ese, carnal. And I'd rather keep it there, and I'll tell you why. Even though these younger generations, they say that, oh, well, you know what? I've grown up with nothing but Latinos and blacks. So, I could say it. They're okay with me saying it. Okay. I hear you out. But I've seen these scenarios happen too, where you'll catch an African American on a bad day, even if he's your friend or not, and you might say the N word with the A at the end a wrong way, with the wrong tone, or he just doesn't want to hear from you that day. That word could be the tipping point for something to happen. Either a verbal discussion or something physical, even deadly. Because when I was growing up, there was, to a certain degree, racial tension around. Thank God, where I was going to high school, there was dialogue, and we never made nothing of it, because I firmly believe that we saw deep down inside that it was just dumb for us to continue fighting and killing each other and whatnot. Not saying that there was some conflict, but going back to that word, so the younger generations now, as far as Latinos, they want to normalize that word. it's on them, especially if they're living a street life. It could cause consequences. Like, you might talk like that here, but when you go into the penitentiary, you know, I don't know how they move now, but before, when I used to hear certain people talk about, like, people would get checked speaking like that. From my understanding, things have changed a lot. But see, that word being normalized through music, and it's meant for the African American community, if they want to talk to each other, like, and from my understanding, they turned the N word with the ER kind of like, you know what? We're going to add the A at the end. And that's how we're going to talk, like, instead of saying, hey, what's up, bro? They replaced it with that, from my understanding. I'm not going to get into the dates or whatnot. If I'm wrong, please comment, send me an email or whatnot. But yeah, if we could do our best to stay away from the N word with the A at the end, you could acknowledge another African American or anyone else. Now it's even normalized to like, from a Latino to call another Latino the N word with the A at the end, or a white person, or it's crazy. I've seen some crazy things now, and like, even within my family, I'm like, damn. I do my best to stay away from that, word, because you just never know. An African American could be passing by and hears you saying that word to another Latino, and will blow their mind, especially if they're from another state. You just never know. So that's why, in my personal opinion, we need to stay very respectful and keep our words for ourselves. You might hear other races start to use a homie or essay or whatever, like, it doesn't bother me because it's not linked so hardcore like the past of the N word, and how it changed from being, well, the ER one is still very offensive, and the one with the A at the end, it can be offensive, depends on the tone or how you say it in a sentence, how you communicate it. I encourage people to stay away from it if you're not African American, to be honest, because I feel that that's, in a way, like, almost sacred, kind of like a sacred word for them. Like, that's how they relate, or the like, that's a certain way of communicating with each other, using that word. And when other races and start getting on that, I guess it really needs to be certified and approved by African Americans. I see the conflict that it could create. So, in my personal opinion, it's best to keep away from using that word. So if you like this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next episode, where I'll be talking about a little bit about morals and ethics. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you for your time.